If you don't like lifting weights, this can help. I'm Alicia Jones from Alicia Jones Healthy Living, and since 2006, I've helped transform the health and lives of women over 50 through fitness and weight loss strategies. If you do not like lifting weights right now or doing resistance training, these are 3 simple solutions that you can do. It's all in the mind. First, I'm just really excited to share this with you. This is one of the big things that I love talking about, where science meets your life, your motivation levels, and your lifestyle. Because you could know all of the science-backed benefits of why you should be doing resistance training or working out. You've probably already heard that lean muscle declines with age, and so if you don't use it, you'll lose it. And you've got to do resistance training in order to maintain your lean muscle and enhance lean muscle. Lean muscle is in charge of boosting your metabolic rate to help you lose weight. It's in charge of your quality of life and strength with age. And while some tell me they have no problem still going for their walk or doing their cardio, they have a real resistance for resistance training. See what I did there? That does not need to be the case. It's all in your perspective and how you shift that perspective. So in this video, let's discuss the 3 common reasons you're resistant to resistant training and what you can do about it. First common reason you might not like lifting weights is because it's boring. And I totally understand where this is coming from. I mean, when you go for a walk, there's a change in scenery. Maybe you go for a walk with a group, and so you're constantly talking with other people. I totally understand that. It's all in your environment. So why don't we shift the perspective on the environment when it comes to weight training? Let me share what I mean. Back in the day, I used to be an in-home trainer, and I'd go to people's houses to help them be motivated to work out because they could not be motivated to do it on their own. And do you know what? 9 times out of 10, people would open their basement door and stick me in there to work out with them. No windows, dark and dingy, an absolutely boring environment. Of course, you're not going to be motivated to work out if the environment that you're working out in is icky. The point is, your environment matters, whether you're going for a walk and that scenery is changing or whether you're lifting weights. So where are you planning to do your resistance training? If the space has no windows and it's dimly lit, you're not going to be motivated to do it. There are so many simple ways to make your environment more appealing, and so weight training no longer is boring. For example, take your weights outside. That way you see the change of scenery. You see the trees or the people passing by, something that is stimulating. If that's not an option for you, then take your weights and place them by the TV. You can watch one of your favorite shows while working out, and the time will pass so much quickly if you know that you've got this intriguing and exciting show to watch every time you lift weight. Heck, you might even want to consider doing what people did with me. Hire someone to help you out or join a program that keeps you accountable and supported along the way. So if you're feeling like weight training is boring, it's time to change the narrative. Switch up your environment instead. The second reason people do not really like lifting weights is because they feel like they're not really doing much. And I understand this as well. When you do cardio, you go for a run, you go for a swim, you feel out of breath, maybe the burning in the lungs or the huff puff, that serotonin energy level that comes afterwards. You feel like you've done something. Maybe you're even sweating a lot. And so there's proof that you've done something. But if that is the sensation that you want, it's actually a myth that you can't get out of breath and huff puff with weight training. So if that is the tactic you want to use to feel like you're doing something and to feel motivated to lift weights, then absolutely do it. Of course, if you're just starting out, you first want to understand the foundational movement patterns of weight training before you were to add in some high intensity interval training. I usually do not share any high intensity interval training mixed with weights until at least the second phase of my signature program, Over 50 Fit and Fabulous. That way you have a strong base before you start adding in that cardio. Then in my true style of allowing you to tailor your weight training plan to you, you get to decide if you'd like to incorporate cardio HIIT into your weight training too. If you're motivated to do cardio and not motivated to weight train, this could be the exact piece of the puzzle that's gonna get you excited to do resistance training. And reason number 3, There are other things you could be doing with your time. Because weight training doesn't necessarily feel like they're doing much, a lot of people feel like it's just a waste of their time. They could be doing something else. And I get why you might feel this way, especially if you've got a huge to-do list, you've got finite hours in the day, and maybe even doing a workout later is going to deplete some energy that you could have used for something else. But this is also where there is a huge opportunity to shift your perspective. You could tell yourself, I don't have time and this is a waste of time. Or you could tell yourself, this is a moment for me. This is my time. If you're like many of the women that join my program, many of you are really ready to take care of yourself and to make yourself a priority. And so this is the perfect shift that you need to start seeing weight training as a time for you, to make yourself a priority. This might feel hard at first, especially if you're finding it hard to make yourself a priority at first. So focus on doing something like a 10-minute workout that's just for you. Now that we've established that you're gonna create a beautiful environment that isn't just a dim, stinky gym, this can be the perfect time to create a quiet moment of you time. Create a space where you can shut the door and you can get away, if even for 10 minutes. And at first, I actually suggest 10 minutes because if you are finding it hard to make yourself a priority, 10 minutes is a perfect amount of time to get started. It's not too much and you're not gonna feel like it's a waste of time, but it's not too little. You can get in a good quality workout that feels good for you. So there you have it, the 3 common reasons why you might not like lifting weights and what you can do to really create a good, enjoyable, fun weightlifting experience. And if you like these tips and you want to learn more fun ways to get fit, to lose weight and achieve your best health, then join my free masterclass, the 3-phase food and fitness formula every woman over 50 needs to know in order to melt away the midlife midsection, increase your strength, and achieve your best health. It does not need to feel hard and you do not need to feel deprived. The link is in the description and I hope to see you there. Bye for now.